Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to our Red Bull Daily Recap. On Sunday, it's our first one of the week. I am Kung Fu Fruit Cup, and tonight I am joined by the Keys Arban, the A-Def, and then the one and only Dan Salvato. Hello. How's it going, you three? You want to talk about today?
I'm excited.
We can.
And we're super excited to have Dan with us, who did open the marathon today, which was super awesome. So let's get into some clips. Like, you know, here on the Daily Recap, we like to chat about some of the moments from today, point them out. So let's get right into it. Keys, I know you want to talk about some Pokemon. Surprise,
What? Why would I? Why do I want to talk about?
likes
Well, okay.
Pokemon?
First off, huge shout outs to Thomas Patrick, Mr. T-Pat himself. First run ever at a GDQ.
Yeah.
Slayed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so Pokemon, you typically don't think like high-tech movement or anything like that. But Pokemon invented the Pokemon version of BLJ,
That's right.
which is literally just run backwards into a cliff at a certain angle
On your Pokemon.
on your Pokemon.
So
Just do it a little,
Yeah.
then a lot. And there's, like right here,
there we go.
the first couple that you have to do saves so much time. Like, it is an absurd amount of time. So this might not look that difficult, but even slightly left or slightly right, you're sliding down. Because that's the whole property of it, right? If it's a surface that you slide on,
This
you can
looks
jump
just
back.
straight vertical right here.
This looks like something that is impossible to do. And he nails it first try,
First
which is
try.
incredibly difficult. And there's also, we don't have the clip for it for tonight, but there was a part towards the end of the run where he had to adjust mid-BLJ to line up with a slidable wall to climb up this whole ass mountain, man.
Wow.
Like, it was ridiculous. And he
Wow.
got that first try too. He nailed everything first try. He didn't miss a single move. If you missed the Pokemon run, shame on you. Watch it ASAP.
Shame on
Keys was there.
Shame on you.
Shame on
He
I
was
was there. I played a mini game. I had no freaking clue what was going on.
That's fair.
Back couch was yelling at me because I wasn't supposed to win the mini game. No one told me. How was I supposed to know?
You're just such a gamer.
You were just doing it. All right, A-Def, what were you excited about today?
Halo 2 from Zoo was just a masterclass in a marathon run. Halo 2 Legendary is classically one of the most difficult, high difficulty settings in an FPS. Like, truly go play Halo 2 and try to beat A level on Legendary, and you will see that what we saw is unbelievable, including some absolute mastery of the physics. So this is called a sword fly. So using the energy sword, basically you scope in on an enemy far away, and then quickly, with a series of three inputs you must do in a certain order in less than 1/10 of a second, you melee with the energy sword while swapping, as you just saw there, and the game just shoots you towards the enemy. And Zoo has to do this probably like 70 or 80 times throughout the run, most of the time in high pressure situations where messing up means death, and the checkpoints are not generous. And this one was, fun fact, underestimate.
Wow.
So
That's very impressive.
This was probably, I would be shocked if a run impresses me more this week. I challenge everybody to try. But Halo 2 from Zoo was absolutely phenomenal. You must check it out.
Very high praise. So I definitely think we started today on a strong note. I'd like to talk about the first run of the marathon. Let's go ahead and just play the clip. All right, so this is a really cool intentional damage strat. This is from Yoshi's, you know what, just kidding. I don't want to talk about it. Dan, it's your game. You talk about it.
Dan, what's happening?
Sure, absolutely. So fun fact in this game, the moving platforms are larger when you're at full health and they're smaller when you have taken damage. So in this room, we take a bunch of intentional damage to make sure that once we get to the top of the room, the platforms are smaller and we can ground pound in this little crack between them to get back down. So we do this crazy egg slingshot to get all the way back up to the top of the room, really specific angle on the control stick. And since I'm damaged here, I can ground pound straight through these platforms to get back down. And that saves maybe 20, 30 seconds over the old strat.
Why is that design decision the way that it is?
Yeah, how come
Is it to
does that?
punish players for having low health?
We ask that question a lot, and I can give you a long-winded answer with having, decades of experience with this game, but let's just leave it at the question mark because there's a lot.
Okay,
there's
that's
a lot
fair.
of us in this.
We do want to come back and talk with you a little more.
There's
but
a 30-minute think piece on YouTube somewhere.
Exactly. Okay, that was really cool. The day has been great overall, and we have some really great pictures pictures that we like to feature. We're having some great photography being taken by the awesome volunteers around the event. So just like quick shout outs, like
Who
of
is
course,
that handsome
we started
man?
with our pre-show. Mello did an amazing job with the pre-show today, having our game. By the way, for those who are like, this had to have been scripted, it wasn't.
No.
Except for Mello, it was legit. And we had the help of our production team to like make everything run smoothly, have the game go well, and we just did our best to, I don't know, do some homework and do our best to like learn the run.
Aw, that's
also,
cute.
these plushies are available for sale here, and I got one, and they're amazing. With shout outs to these like incredibly cute Doctors Without Border stuff.
Arcade open today.
Arcade is open.
Arcade open today, which for me is one of the highlights of the event. Amazing rhythm games.
People love it. They're loving it. There are people around. Yeah, you can just catch people here all week doing
Playing
random
music.
things in the hallway. It's so much fun. So like we love seeing that kind of stuff too. And I think this is from like right before like during the countdown as
think
well.
so, yeah.
We just love seeing the audience hype. Like cheers to you audience for always giving us a really hype time. We appreciate you. And we also appreciate May, who has just joined the prize team. So shout outs to May for being part of the
Let's go prize it.
the prize team, which is amazing. Now, those aren't all the pictures that we have today. First of all, we have this awesome picture here, so make sure you go to gamesonquick.com/no.
You know, I'm wearing the same outfit in that picture, which seems to suggest that today is still Sunday. Which
It sure is.
doesn't seem temporally correct. That's fine.
All right, we have some other pictures too, actually, that we do want to point out since it is the beginning of the week. We have this really cool wall over here with a bunch of prizes, and we have this picture wall that we want to expand throughout the week. So we're going to be checking in later in the week and show you kind of like how it's grown, how it's expanded, and all the things that we get to add from the marathon so far.
We're also having runners sign their names after each run.
And that's all over the wall too.
So we hopefully will have a really cool collage by the end of the week that we can show to everyone.
Yeah, so we'll check in like around, you know, the event recap or something right toward the end and give you that. Now, before we go into like what we're excited for tomorrow, we don't have that much time, but Dan, you're here with us. You've done this amazing run. It's been like 13 years? How
11, but close enough.
11 years. I don't know why I heard 13. You've submitted this for a long time. And so what was it like to like, you're like, I'm finally here, I'm doing it.
I've been nervous for the past month, honestly. And I was nervous up until halfway through the run and only stopped being nervous when things started to go bad. That's what helped me chill out a little bit, yeah. But honestly, it was an absolutely wonderful experience. I had so much fun, like having such a big crowd behind me, hyped up and, you know, enjoying the moments that I was enjoying.
Yeah.
I was really getting something out of it. And after the run, just thinking back, you know, it's what a lot of people do. You're just thinking about the things that kind of went wrong that you feel like could have been done better.
Yeah.
But just people kept messaging me and coming up to me and telling me how much fun that they had and how entertaining it was. And it just like, it was so gratifying and validating. And
Yeah.
it allowed me to walk away with that same memory that everyone else had.
Yes,
So
I
I'm really grateful.
incredibly unironically love Yoshi's story, All Melons, and I had a friend who used to run it, and I was devastated when they stopped.
Really?
So I was so excited to see it run today. Actually, yeah, it was great. I should go check in with them and be like, where is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you excited for coming up for the next day then? What are some other runs you're looking forward to?
I think Celeste is a really amazing game, and there's some custom maps coming up tomorrow. If you haven't seen Celeste custom maps, they are absolutely beautiful. Unbelievable display of skill. Your mind will be blown. But they're also typically very visually stunning, aesthetically pleasing. It's the whole package, so definitely check that out. In fact, which custom maps are they running at this event?
It's Monica's D-sides. We have our good Denny % from Carrarium.
Who's D-sides?
Monica.
Something like that.
Okay, I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, everything will be good.
It's just Monica.
Anyway, Adef, what are you excited for tomorrow?
I love the Bomberman games on the N64. My family grew up with those, and Lively Raccoon is a hashtag legend. So Bomberman 64 is tomorrow, and you do not want to miss that. It's going to be an awesome run.
Awesome. Keys?
I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to mention two.
Okay.
So first off, shout outs to Shinobi. And also
Yes,
mega
that's
shout
gonna be
out
amazing.
to our boy Mello, who's going to be couching that as well. So that's a long day hosting us for pre-show and then being a part of a couch at 4 or 5 in the morning.
It's going to be a fantastic run.
Siphon's going to do a great job.
But also, I have to shout out Sonic Robo Blast 2.
Yeah.
I love Doom games. That is Sonic on Doom. And also, it's my boy Argic. He's finally here.
He's finally here.
This is the year of, I'm going to take a quick aside here. This is the year where people that we really wanted to see get here, we're finally here. You and Argic when
Yeah.
we were writing questions for Jeopardy, we were like, how do we get them? And then as soon as we get the questions, we're like, oh, well, we're so hyped for it. It's going to be obvious. It's
Yeah.
easy question, obvious.
All right, well, my favorite show is coming up next. So I'm just going to really quickly say that I'm excited for Silent Hill coming up by Death Tropes. That's going to be amazing. Of course, I got to shout out a scary game. And also Kirby 64, hello.
Yeah.
100%. Kirby 64 Crystal Shards is like my favorite. Curtissimo is going to do amazing. Anyway, The Prize Wizard, the next episode is going to be on.
Oh, nice.
So let's check that out really quick.
Who dares summon the prize wizard? No, it could be no one person. It is my senses telling me that there are amazing prizes whose windows of opportunity are about to close. Very well. I shall offer you my insight onto these prizes, but be forewarned, for your chance to donate for them ends with Silent Hill on the morrow. Great artifact prizes, like this cloak of invisibility, handcrafted by a Yeti itself from its very skins. Placing it upon me, I have become invisible. You do not know if I am still behind the table, or if I have left for somewhere else, for you are too distracted by the amazing designs that you see in front of you. A $50 minimum donation shall enter you into the potential to win this one-of-a-kind artifact. For I am gone. Or am I? Who knows? That is the power of the cloak, and it could be yours. Or how about these wonderful portals to different worlds sent to us by the Master Woodcrafter Pigmented? Behold them. Behold them. Even more beholding, magical camera person. Look at this. It is like I am a sky pirate made of wood. That is two amazing things. Piracy and wood. And behold, even the backs have been done in this lovely cut and varnished style, for they are incredible, and it is not just one world you will receive, but six worlds for a potential donation of $100. That is an incredible deal in terms of world travel. Wizards could want for more. You will want for less. Get those donations in while you can. Now, unfortunately, I cannot tarry here long, for I have watched the Season 2 trailer and know that mine enemies are upon me. Quick, prize magic, blahaj barrage!